What's good? What's good? This is Stinker the podcast. Hey, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Hey, I appreciate all the love and support, toda mi gente. I hope you're doing good, taking care of yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, wherever you're at in your life, man, take care of yourself. Yo, let me ask y'all a question. As a man to man, at what age do you say, hey, you know what, I'm not going to continue doing those things? What I mean by that, street activities. I remember, man, when I was in my younger days, I did certain things. And if I go back in time, I would do things a lot different, man. I put myself in certain situations where I knew that things could have went really, really bad over minor things that sometimes you just gotta say, you know what? It's not even worth the fight. Just walk away from it, man. Chasing people down, selling certain things, just trying to be part of this persona, right? This whole people gotta respect me. Instead of just saying, hey, you know what, if I go this direction, there's a high possibility nothing will happen to me, but I'm doing it the legit way. And when you're around certain people, it brings that kind of energy out. I can remember there was days when I remember when I purchased my first car, right? One of my first cars. What did I say first car? I purchased this one vehicle, right? And I put rims on it. I wanted to be that guy so bad. And of course, I was already that guy. Every time I had to be one of those people that had to be the flyest one and everything. And a very materialistic person. I had to show it to people to show them that, hey, I got this. So what I used to do back in the days, you know, I had the big truck, big SUV on some rims, and me thinking that I got to show this to the hood. So I used to go to the hood every single time with this vehicle, you know, and certain things I had inside the vehicle just in case somebody popped off. And looking back at that time, I said, what was the point in that? Right? At this moment in my life, like, what's the point of me pulling up to the hood looking like that? I'm a trophy at that moment, right? I'm a box of jewelry, whatever. And as you get older, you get wiser and knowledgeable to say, hey, I can't continue doing that. It was cool in my 20s, right? But now that I'm a little bit older, I have a lot more to lose. How is it that I had this big SUV, didn't even have a garage to park it in? How many people are living like that, right? You got this nice, expensive car in the middle of the hood. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, right? And I get it because it's the look to feel and look like you got it. In reality, you just broken in the inside trying to get attention for no reason. And we see it all the time. And like I said, as a man to man, at what point do you say, okay, all right, bro, you got it, you know? Because now these days, what I do, I keep it low key. And if people see me, they're like, oh, okay. I didn't know you had it like that, bro. I'm not bragging about it. It's just, it is what it is. But back then, I had to like prove it to people. And I go back to this because when I think about an individual that has a following, like the Jim Jones, what are you trying to prove? Did you not get a chance to do this in your 30s? Going back to the hood, still throwing up, you know, signature signs with your fingers. And I'm not clowning on anybody about that because I'm not affiliated with that. I'm not, you know. But I understand it. Once you in it, it's for life, and I get it. But as a younger version of me and growing up and seeing the OGs, they were very quiet. You never saw their faces. You didn't know who they were sometimes. If you had a connection with them, you already knew what it was. These days, the social media will get you full. And I guess what gets me more than anything, because people like a Jim Jones from Dipset, they have a platform. They could use it for the good. Like I said, at what point do you stop doing these things? You're in your 50s and still claiming a certain lifestyle, right? This persona you put up through a phone. Mind you, you got kids. Your kids are not like that. And that's a good thing. That means you're doing something good as a father. Why are we not seeing that side? What is so difficult that a person can't show that side? We want to portray this this image of being a street person, and knowing that other younger people are saying, hey, if he could do it, why, might as well do it too. And understand he probably got people under him that are younger and looking up to this guy. And look, trust me, man, it's been times where people look at me as the big bro, the big homie, or they look at me like, man, what kind of advice can you give me? And I will never, ever promote them that direction. I will guide them through the experiences that I've been through. Saying, hey, man, don't do that, homie, man. Like, trust me, I've been down that path. You ain't gonna gain nothing. I remember the first time my mom caught me with that cuete, right? And one valuable thing my mama told me, and it never really clicked like that, because I was always like, if I got it on me, it's whatever. It goes down, I'm getting mine, whatever. Mind you, my mom said, if somebody wants to really do something to you, with it or without it, they're gonna get to you. And I didn't really think about it like that, right? That never really crossed my mind. And I said, she right. If somebody really wants to take me out, it don't matter if I got it on me or I don't got it on me. Somebody gonna get it. And that's where I just don't understand. As you get older, your mind should be on a different level where you gotta say, you know what, that is not me no more. It's cool. I used to live it. I done it. Now, what kind of impact can I play in this world where other kids look at me and say, hey, man, that's a good inspiration. I'm changing people's lives. He can't speak about where he comes from. I don't know why he gets offended by it. Every time they talk about Cameron, there's some issue. And I'm like, bro, like, y'all older men, like, y'all could talk this out, can't y'all? Then you go back to these hoods, these blocks, and put other people in danger. Just really, let's think about it for a second. Let's say they're doing an investigation and you got these people's faces that are OGs on the block. You putting their business out there. Like I said, man, look, I think Jim Jones is going through something right now, man. And I know from experience that if I'm here in a place in this earth, I'm here to teach the youth and show them a different way with my actions. And look, I'm not here trying to preach to them. You can do whatever you want, homie. But at the end of the day, what are you really doing? There's a cap. There's a certain point of your life that you like, okay, this is, I've been there, done it. I got to do something different, man. Show us show us that side of a father. How you raise your kid, how you raise a kid, because you at a certain point in your life that a lot of people don't get to see. How do you take care of a kid at that level? What are you showing them? What are you teaching them? Because there's a lot of kids that probably look up to you and say, hey, man, one day I'm going to be like a Jim Jones. And the only reason why I say that is because they got a bigger platform. And I've always wondered, like, are they programmed? Like, is it a system that they get programmed in where they have to promote this instead of promoting something positive? I don't know, man. I'll leave it as that for right now, man. I wish the homie nothing but the best, and continue with the success of music, the fashion, wherever, but teach the youth something different. Don't lead them to the jail hole and be like, well, that's where y'all go. Because we know what happened with the whole 6ix9ine situation. We heard a lot of things, man. And it's like, come on, man, what are we doing here at this moment, man? The Latino and the Black community has always been infatuated with that. We don't need to continue leading that path going to the later years of your life. But y'all do me a favor, man. Subscribe to the channel. Si te gusta lo que mira, press like. Share this video on your social media platforms. Drop a comment in the comment section. I'm always interacting with mi gente, tu sabes. Hit the notification bell to get notified. Visit the website r2drec.com. And always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. All right, one. What's good? What's good? This is Stico. Hey, do me a favor, man. Somewhere on here, you get a chance to check out my other channel. I release all my music there. We have a lot of music coming out this year. Y'all definitely don't want to miss out. Do me a favor as well. Check out the website, r2drec.com. Purchase your merchandise. Let's keep this moving going. Thank you for all the love and support, and thank you for being patient with me. Hey, let's get it this year. All right, one.